Hello, everybody out there.
Hey, how you doing?
How you guys doing out there? I want to say hello and thank you all for tuning in to an interview with, hosted by yours truly, Eunice White. It is here where I interview talented independent artists and entrepreneurs from all walks of life. Joining us tonight is backed by popular demand, Ervin Thorpe of Thorpe Entertainment LLC. We're going to talk to this wonderful R&B and jazz musician and producer about all things music production as well as his current and future projects. I first want to thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Thank you to all the viewers as well as all the listeners from all around the globe. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. All right, but first, I want to thank my sponsors. Tonight, my sponsors are Untapped Talent Records, Untapped Music Radio, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Thank you always, always, always for your sponsorship. All right. So if you hear that beautiful music in the background, it is none other than Ervin Thorpe of Thorpe Entertainment LLC. Welcome back, cousin.
Thank you, guys. Glad to be back. I was kind of wondering when you were going to ask me to come back because I was looking forward to because the first time I enjoyed myself,
Yeah.
the audience that you have was perfect. I like the feedback they was giving, that made me, try to push myself even more,
Yeah.
so, and, like I told you before, on a day-to-day, I'll be doing something like maybe 8 to 9, maybe a little more than 10 tracks a day, because this here is something that I love to do,
Yeah.
like concepts come like this. So once I get it, I try to put it down,
All right. Well, for those of you who may not know who this gentleman is, first of all, he's family for me. But I want to tell you, I have his bio right here, and I want to share a little bit about his background. If you want to check out my YouTube page, check it out because it's there where you're going to actually see the first interview. Let me find my YouTube page link. You guys can check it out. Please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. Help me get the little numbers up, please. I'm trying to, do my little thing. But yeah, he was on the show a few months back, and he had some great music then. And again, the music is available for purchase. He's going to give us a sample of what's happening today. All the music that he has available today. And that's why we call it a listening party, because that's exactly what it is. You get a sample. Please ask questions, share your comments. And he is really open to just all the love. Really quickly, let me tell you more about him. So, Ervin Thorpe, again, he is the CEO and creator of Thorpe Entertainment LLC. He is a producer. He's an R&B, jazz, and hip hop producer. All right. He's been doing music since the fourth grade. He plays several different instruments, but on keyboard, he plays all instruments. Okay. He's performed on stage with legends like Melissa Morgan, Blue Magic, Ray Goodman and Brown, GQ, and more. He's done soundtracks for Paramount Pictures. He's also done scores for plays with some great artists. His love for music is different than ever, and people tell him all the time his music is great. For him, he looks at it as a beautiful balance that comes from God. So his respect for musicianship, and he appreciates all artists, and that's what's paved the way for him as a coming artist, as an independent artist, as a producer, and what's led him to so many great connections. So I introduce to some and present to others. Again, Ervin Thorpe of Thorpe Entertainment LLC. So thank you so much again for coming on. So tell me, what's been going on since the last time you was on the show?
Well, I was in transition, moving, relocating and stuff like that. So, but I didn't stop doing no music because the first thing, make sure I got my baby here with me.
Yeah.
Keep me busy. But it's been an adventure. Relocating is not as easy as what people think. Moving period. But I'm a little more settled now. I had a couple of weeks ago, I have, got myself a little, balanced out to where I started. I went live, just to, for myself, just to clear my brain, and then you called me and said, how about, and I was like, oh, okay, so let me, get in here. So in the last 2 weeks, I think I did maybe like 27 tracks. Wow. So I'm going to play some of them. I'm not going to be able to play all of them, but I'm going to play some things to just show, the versatility, and different directions that I can go in, that I'm willing to go, So, like for me, my music is okay, it's that, and that's my balance, because if I get to that point where I know that I'm good at what I do, so like for me, it's like I'll lose the interest in it. So the more that I stay balanced like that to say, okay, the tracks is okay, I'm pushing myself even more,
Okay. So you said about 27 tracks during the transition.
Yeah, and maybe more.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I get up in the middle of the night and just come in here and just, just get into a zone, All it takes is one little sound, it's like you hear play something and you're like, oh, okay. Next thing you know, in the next 15 minutes is a whole song.
Oh, wow.
And
so give me an example of a sound. Give me an example of a sound that you heard. You got
like it could be like a say like an arc sound, something like a lot of people won't use, something that's crazy. And most producers, they don't, like some are very articulate in the type of sounds that they use. I don't care what sound it is, because I'm gonna make the sound do what I want it to do, because I'm in control of that. So you can't run from just using sounds that everybody else is using. Find your own identity in your own lane. Yeah. And you'd be amazed at the difference of how your sound comes out, because a lot of it is just based on editing, like tweaking the sound and making it, you hear it, but you don't hear it. You know,
Wow.
so
Wow.
it's a lot behind it. And most producers, they can agree with me. That the whole key is to just try to be in your own lane, do what you do,
Yeah.
and hope that you come up with something that that the world is looking to hear.
Okay. All right. And what's the name of your latest project?
Um, I haven't really gotten a title to it yet, but it's a variation of different music. It's not like one tier. It's not just jazz. It's not just R&B, and it's not just club and house and stuff like that. But it's a multitude of everything. As far as like just listening music, it's ride music. Stuff
Okay.
that when you put it in, it's gonna make like just get in the car, go, or just sit down and and enjoy it.
Yeah.
For those that smoke cigars, you might want a nice little cigar, little glass of yak, little bottle of wine, and candlelight, whatever tracks that you need. If you want some romance, just call me. I got a whole lot of that.
You said a glass of yak.
Yeah. So that
Oh, that is so good. Yeah, I have my little glass of something, and everybody get your little glass of choice, your little drink of choice, water or some yak, and be prepared to hear some great sounds. Let me tell you something about his music. What I love about my cousin's music. All right, so listening to his music a couple years ago, and he would just send a couple of tracks. Hey, my nickname is Peaches, by the way. Hey, Peaches, check out this so and so and so and so. And I'm listening to this music. I'm like, my God, he did this. He made this music. And it's not like I'm a musician. I just love music. I may not can describe everything I hear in a song, but there's something about his music that I don't think I've heard in other people's music. And that's not to knock any other musician out there, a producer. And one more thing, we're going to talk about that one thing. I spoke about this with a previous an artist, that producers need to get a whole lot of credit. And it's really great when singers or artists, performers give the producers a lot of credit. Because back in the day, you would get that hard copy album, and on the back of the album will list all, who did what, who sung
right.
what, who played what, who mixed what, who did. And we don't really see that as much because we're streaming now, and we go straight to DJ Get Loose schooled me on that. And we go straight to streaming. All we want is the song, the artist, but no one's really digging into the producer. That's why I love DJs so much, because y'all work hard. Y'all work hard. You producers, you guys work hard. You are the genius behind all of the performance of that. And I'm not taking away from the performance. I'm not doing that, but it starts with you guys. It starts with the music, the lyrics. It starts with you guys coming up with your, the beats and all that stuff, and the music. So shout out to all producers everywhere. Shout out to all producers on the feed tonight. Please share my live. Shout out to all DJs. Share my live, please. And just know that we love you guys and appreciate, all the hard work you guys do. You definitely need to be commended, and then people need to know who you are. So I wanted to say that. But getting back to your music, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and you guys will hear it. Maybe you'll agree with me that I often tell him, I said something about your music. And he again says he plays a couple of instruments, can play on a keyboard. He plays all instruments. He knows how to make those instruments speak to one another. So the song sounds so nice. It moves, yeah, I'm serious. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a wonderful talent. Like I said, I don't hear that a lot from other, I guess, productions, but with yours, and it's not because I love you, we kinfolk, it's because I literally just it's just art. I literally hear a story. It's like they just talking to one another, telling a story, depending on what the instruments are. But you do a wonderful job. That's why I'm so happy to have you back, and I want everybody to hear what you have to play. Hear what you have to play. So if you want to get started with something really quick, do so, and then when you get
this
on
what I'm playing is like a little warm-up song. So like I do this, like I do like tracks like this to where it's like just so that I could get myself, prepared for what's to come. So I'm gonna play a little bit to this, just so so I can kind of like get the butterflies off, and then I'll go into something else that I have. That's all right?
That's all right. All right, you guys are tuning in to an interview with, and you are hearing the sounds of Ervin Thorpe. He is the CEO of Thorpe Entertainment LLC. Check out the sounds.
That's sexy. Yeah. So then, like I'll be like that. Sexy, right?
It sounds sexy.
Yeah. That's
Listen
why
to
I
some
got 5
Tim,
kids.
you got me by one, bro. You got me by one. Y'all let us know what you think about the sounds, and also let us know how we sound out there. How we sounding? How we coming across the what the Wi-Fi's or whatever you call it out there, the signals and all that stuff. How we sound? If you like what you hear, give us some thumbs up. Give us some fire.
Yeah.
Give us some
Yeah.
likes.
This song that I'm gonna play is like a jazz track. It's called Two Heads. Right?
2 heads.
Now, yeah, 2 heads, right? So the song is like, it's a song. I don't know how I come up with these titles, but like 2 heads is that, it's like it takes 2 people in order to make life move in a prosperous way when you're on the same level, right?
Mhm.
So what happens is that I don't know why or what made me think of 2 heads, but I'm gonna play it, and y'all can tell me, what you think about it, and y'all can, text me, hit me on my email and say don't do that no more. I'm all right with that.
Let me
So
find
this
your
is
email.
called 2 Heads. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know what they like. Sometimes like I'll put music up and I'll just put okay. I got tracks with like maybe it's not that big. If the track is something like at the tempo like 190. It's like okay, it has nothing to do with that, but it's slow.
Okay.
So I'm not going to play the whole songs because it's quite a bit of stuff that I would like to hear so that you can hear the versatility and certain things.
I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I told you, I try to I really don't think when I'm doing tracks. I just try to make it sound as good as I can, to give it I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to say really, but I do know that I try to do things where, it come out the way I want it to, and I'm happy with it.
Well, you're gifted, that's for sure. All right, so what we're going to do real quick is hit a sponsor real quick, my first sponsor. So while you find in the next song, I want to head over to our first sponsor. I am so blessed to have these people standing behind me every week on an interview with. They have been so good to me in this whole thing. And I don't know if many of you all know, but I've only been doing this since September of last year. And so I had to jump a couple of hurdles, had to go over the river and through the woods. I had to damn near kill somebody to show me how to work StreamYard. It's just been crazy, but I finally think I'm there, kind of sort of there. So, please be patient with me on my little journey, but I'm having fun. And I've met the nicest people, the nicest and the most talented independent artists since September of last year, many of whom are actually on the live. So it's great to see. We're going to jump over to the comments in a second so I can recognize all of you guys that are on. And thank you again. And please, again, please share this live. If you're just tuning in, you are tuning in to an interview with Ervin Thorpe. He is the CEO of Thorpe Entertainment LLC and is hosted by yours truly, Eunice White. And this program is presented by Armstrong International Media, AIM for the culture, for the collective. We're going to go to our first sponsor, though. So while Ervin is checking out his next song that he's going to entertain us with, I'm going to actually jump over to Untapped Music Radio and Untapped Talent Recordings. So they are calling all independent singers, rappers, and poets. Do you guys need beats, management, studio time, or would you like to have your music played in rotation on Untapped Music Radio? Well, for more information on affordable prices, contact DJ Get Loose or T Hatchet at Untapped Talent Recordings at gmail.com. Again, that's Untapped Talent Recordings at gmail.com. Let's check out their affordable packages. We're going to hear a funky production by DJ Get Loose. We're going to meet an Untapped Talent recording artist, Stevie G, whose song Bougie is available right now for purchase on all streaming platforms. And you will also hear a message from T Hatchet regarding their project called the Jehovah Jireh Community Project. We'll be right back.
I'm a East Coast dude, kinda mannish, kinda rude. I like 'em bougie, bougie, picky and choosy. I don't do floozies, try to use me, only baked up.
Hi, this is Minister T. Hatchett of the Jehovah Jireh Community Project. Here's your opportunity to show Black unity. Put your dollar where your mouth is. If 1 million people would donate just $1, that's right, just $1, we will have our very own self-sustaining community. Let's come together as a community. Donate $1 and share. Encouraging your family and friends to donate $1. You can donate at gofund.me/62 C as in Charlie 28 E as in Edward 39. Once again, that's gofund.me/62 C as in Charlie 28 E as in Edward 39. Let's get together and donate, y'all.
All right, we are back. All right, so let's see here. I'm so sorry. Again, for more information on affordable packages, please contact DJ Get Loose or T Hatchett, you just met her a few seconds ago, at untappedtalentrecordings@gmail.com. An interview with can be heard on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro every Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank Untapped Talent Records and Untapped Music Radio for sponsoring an interview with, hosted by yours truly and presented by Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. This broadcast will also be uploaded to my YouTube page, and I'll put that in the comments shortly. But I do want to go back to T. Hatchett. She was talking about the Jehovah Jireh Community Project. They have a telethon that's taking place tomorrow. It's to raise awareness about the project, about the community, and they're trying to raise funds for a 43.9 acre of land. This land is located in Georgia, by the way. So for anybody in that area, or you don't have to be in the area, if you're interested in investing in that property, please get in contact with them. But check them out tomorrow. They're going to have music, and they have spoken word artists, and they're going to have DJ Get Loose and an appearance, and that's tomorrow again at 7:30 p.m. It's called the Community Unity Telethon. You can tune in tomorrow on Facebook on Valerie.Robinson McAllister's page. I will actually copy and paste this and put this in the comments for you guys to take a look at. It's a great cause. Even if you can't invest in acres of land, and they'll tell you more about the buildable and unbuildable and all that fun stuff. It's a community right outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in a town outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and it's available for purchase. And they're trying to get as many people to join in to purchase land and do whatever you need to do with. They have some people who are actually building stores like grocery stores and retail. Other types of retail businesses as well. Some people are buying land to build homes. Other people are buying lands for maybe some type of entertainment. And then some people are just buying land just to actually have it as a legacy for their family members. So they have a lot of people who are showing interest, but they're still trying to put that message out there to the masses. So if you are interested, it will be on Facebook tomorrow. So again, I'm going to copy and paste and put all this information in the chat, and you can get in contact with T Hatchett at let's see, I believe it's Untapped Music Radio, Untapped Talent Recordings at gmail.com. So all that stuff will be put in the chat in just a second. All right, we are back. We are back. Talking to Ervin Thorpe in the place to be again.
Hello.
I think we should take a moment to say hello to our people, our viewers, and thank you to all the listeners around the world as well. All right, so let's see what we have going on. We'll start from the beginning, show all the comments. If you have any questions for our guest, please. Hello, Nikkei. Thank you for tuning in. She loved you the last time, as a matter of fact, because of the fact that the music was so smooth. And she said it sounds like one of those Friday night, end of the work week. You just have a little nice glass of wine and you're just chilling. That's some good music, man. Hi, T Hatchett. If you don't mind, Miss Terry Hatchett, that's Miss T Hatchett right there. Hello to you too. And please, I was going to put the information in the chat, but if you don't mind, could you please put the Jehovah Jireh Community Project information, the telethon information in the chat for our viewers. All right. And let's see who else we have. All right. Miss Pamela Parker. Hi. It's my god sister. She says, hey, Peaches. Hi, Warren. It's my fiance. He says, hello there. All right. Oregon. Palkia, good job. Hope it goes well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Nikkei loves your music. All right, who else we have? Okay, this is Auntie Sandra Bowles. She says, good evening, Queen. Family, blessings to you both. Thank you so much. Hello, Carla. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Hello, Frederick. What's happening, bruh?
That's my dude.
Boy. Thank you for tuning in, Frederick. I appreciate
my
you.
brother. Yeah.
All right, DJ Bilal. Thank you for tuning in. As always, he's one of the DJs also on Untapped Music Radio.airtime.pro. He's there every Tuesday.
Yeah, I appreciate him. I've listened to his shows. He's good. I like his style.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Bilal. I love his style too. Yep, he has.
Yeah.
He's on actually twice on Tuesday. I think in the mornings he does his gospel music hour, gospel house, and then in the evening he just rocks us on the way home. So from 6 to 8, you catch him every Tuesday.
Love his style.
Yeah.
God bless him. And I want to, I don't want to intervene in what you're saying, but I wanted to say, that like, not for nothing, I have to give God his honor first, because without him, none of this could be, could take place, and I know he's the center of my life. And that if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do this. I just got to get that off, because I got to give him his honor.
Yeah, I agree. He's placed the most greatest people in my path to do what I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought I'd be doing this, but it's okay. I love to talk. That's why this probably works so well for me. So he gave me that gift for talking, so I can talk. All right. So Arthur James Rodman is in the building. Thank you so much, Arthur James Rodman. He has the hottest book on the streets. He's a former guest on an interview with, and his book is called My Butterfly. It's a book about love and relationship, and it's all coming from a man's perspective. Y'all got to get that book. It's available on all platforms. So My Butterfly, Arthur James Rodman. All right. And to the Facebook user, we don't know who this is, but good evening to you too. Thank you so much. All right, DJ Jazzy B in the house. Thank you so much. He said you sound great. Your sound sounds great, because I asked how we sound.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He said it sounds great. He's a hot DJ as well, one of the whack DJs, by the way, and he is doing his thing. He and his wife, thank God, they're all great people, awesome people. All right, we're gonna go through a couple more people, then we're gonna get back to the music. All right, who else we have here? Who is this? Hi, Sweets Joan. Y'all sounding good. Thank you, fam. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, that's smooth. Okay. All right, you are amazing, and please share your story for the up and coming. I am godly proud of you. Thank you. She's talking about you too. All right.
Listen.
Thank you. All right.
Beautiful.
Bless you, Eunice White, for your promising platform with these talented artists. Thank you, William Holmes. I do appreciate that. That's what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about. Great job, Irv. All right. And here is T Hatchett as well. I was kept scrolling to try to get back to the Jehovah Jireh Community Project so people can see this information in the chat. So you contact them there at Jehovah Jireh Community Project at gmail.com. Again, that's Jehovah Gyra Community Project at gmail.com if you are interested in this land opportunity. So, it's all about owning our own land. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Not building the house on somebody else's land, owning the house and the land. Okay. All right. So we're going to come back. What you have next for us? So you did mention, okay, you had this transition, the relocation and all that. And what part of that transition was your music inspired? Did it inspire you in any type of way?
The what transpired part of what I'm doing now is like, you move to different states or whatever, the music styles is totally different. But for me, it doesn't matter where you're at. Music is music, and then the whole thing is capturing the audience. And like I'll go back to just having your own identity, because people appreciate good music. If the music is good, it doesn't matter. It could sound like, it could be Mary Had a Little Lamb. If you do something inside of Mary Had a Little Lamb, where the lamb was following Mary home, but by the time they got home, Mary didn't have no lamb. And it sound good, it's all good. Think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mary lost a lamb on the way home.
Yeah. So the beat, as long as the beat can hold your attention, and see, for me, like a lot of stuff is like instrumental music. You can come up with your own lyric. You can sit there and listening to it, put yourself in your own zone, and it's like next thing you know, like, oh, that. And next thing you know, you here it is, you got your own song, and that's going to be in your brain because you created it, because that beat made you, and even like you hear stuff that's already out on the market, like you can hear it and you'll be singing it, and you be like, you could come up with your own little riffs in it. You sing the song according to how you hear it, because that's singing, just like doing karaoke. When you see, you got the songs going across the screen, the whole thing is you see the words, but you make it your own.
Yeah, it's definitely my own, especially in my head. I sound like everybody. It's like whatever.
But that's what makes great artists. A lot of people do cover songs, and some people have a tendency to try to mimic what the original artist did. And that's where a lot of them lose it, because the whole thing is that people look to see what you're going to do different to it, because they already know what the original sound like. But when you sing it, you do something to where it's like, okay, you got my attention, because of how you articulate, like how you saying notes, you might do a riff that's like, that wasn't in the song, but that riff comes at the right time, and you like, whoa, that's all right. Yeah. Okay. So this song that I'm going to play is called A Test Run. And when I say it's a test run, it was just me, trying to, like just test run, my system, because I had just, put it back together. And I'm gonna just play it. You ever tell me what you think about it, It's nothing exciting. This is just a track. So I'm gonna play it. And it's called Test Run. All right.
Hey, let us know what y'all think in the comments. No, I was telling them to let us know what they think in the comments.
Yes, please. Y'all can hear that? So that's the song. Like
Okay.
I said, it's like a lounge song. You know, something. It's just a melody. You know, something that's simple. You know, nothing nothing too much. Just something. Like I said, it was just the day of. You know, once I got here and I got myself situated. It was that first run, and I said, okay. So now I can, you know, try to get into some type of zone. You know, so then I had so I sat and I came up with this song called I Need a Little Help, right? So the song is man, it's a little jazz. It's actually it is jazz oriented, you know. And I did, you know, like trying to change up certain things that I do because like some of the stuff that I had did previous, I was doing like saxophones in it, but I had to realize that being a saxophone player, you can't play through a whole song. You got to breathe. You know, so you gotta, you know, it's a lot of it is based on spacing and you know stuff like that. So what I did is I took time out with this to just see, you know, like a little more editing in this than I normally do, you know. So I'm gonna play it, and you know, y'all let me know. I hope y'all like it. It's called A Little Help.
Oh, A Little
Don't
Help.
ask me why. Yeah, like I told you, I just come up with a title before I even do the track, you know, and you know. I like that.
Woo. Oh, you won't playing with that one. I have to
You
agree
like
with
that?
Lisa Ramos. Yes, I love that one. Lisa says, and I agree with her, percussion sounds nice in the background. And
Thank
then
you.
Carla says, this is one beautiful song, and it's beautiful.
Wow. Thank you.
Nikkei says that you should, we go back, create your own chill hop and or lofty station for various platforms and or social media. She says that people listen to Pose music, am I saying that right, from all around the world. Lofty and
Wow.
chill hop. That's something new. I need to learn about that. I need to do some research on that. That
Wow.
sounds great.
That's
All
deep.
right.
I appreciate that because that's my brother Fred, he him and I, we have those conversations, and he always talk, we talk about like most of the he says most of the stuff that I do is music where it's like, you could just put the music in and you can ride, and then you
Mhm.
have that music where it's just like you create that atmosphere where it's that, that you have a little, like you a little house party, a little lounge party. It's that type of music that just set, a nice atmosphere. It's like I don't, like I said, for me, what other people hear, I appreciate that, but for me, it's just music. It's just things, concepts that come, and I try to put whatever my hands decide to do, they do, but it's a beautiful thing. And I try to be as humble as I can when
Mhm.
people say things about it because it's a blessing to be able to you never know what somebody's going through at a
Yeah.
certain time. And the music that they listen to or whatever, like I sometimes I just go live and a lot of people are coming and be like, you made my day, because I
Mhm.
needed that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, really? And I'm like that myself because some days is I just get into like a state of mind to where, it's like I feel that, the day is like not the way that I want out. Instead of me sit here and just do tracks. I'll go online, go live on Facebook and play, and just play until
Yeah.
that, that feeling is gone. So, like sometimes it might be a short run. I might go out there maybe 20, 30 minutes just because I got to release that. So my thing is I'd rather try to do it live. So that way, whatever mistakes, that nobody's perfect, that there are mistakes and you get that action. But me is that I feel like this, I'm going to try to do it live to where is that, and I'm not going to try to make mistakes. But the whole thing is that whatever I'm going through at that point in time, I just want to release it. But I want to share that so I could get the comments of, like, keep your head up, keep pushing. And producers need that. And the one thing that I would say, you have to, like, all these great musicians that's out here, you have to applaud them and give them the credit that they do, because I'm gonna tell you something, technologies have made things so easy for production that you forget all those that went to school,
right,
to sit there through theory and everything. You may feel that you don't need theory with everything that's going on now, but the thing is this: if you learn theory of what really makes music, and like as far as like whole notes, quarter notes, half notes, and so on like that, you'll understand certain things of how to articulate certain things. And then you have to listen to how musicians play different instruments so that you can, when you play it on the keyboard, you try to make it sound as live as possible, as if somebody is actually playing. So when you do that, is that people, it's like, no, it's no way that you could do that on the keyboard. Yes, it's how you manipulate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's how you manipulate, and I just wanted to share that, I give all the musicians the credit that they deserve. Standing ovation, I take my hat off to them,
Yeah, you're
because
right.
like, and even all the producers, because nobody knows, like, a producer, when they're sitting there, it's like you can hear if a producer is doing something where they're in a negative, they got like negativity, like I feel like a little negative cloud over them. You can hear it in the music, but you can also hear when they're coming out of it, because it becomes like, okay. So, there's certain things that, at points in time inside of doing production, you can hear like basically their feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I agree
it's a
with that.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, music heals, that's for sure. And I was had mentioned this to somebody when the pandemic began, how I started learning about all these different DJs that were out there. I was like, you guys did wonderful. Some were on a hustle, and I get it, and some were on a humble as well. But many were, at the end of the day, they still, went live on the platform from D Nice, and then it just probably maybe spiraled after that.
Right.
And because of those people, they kept the world spinning, because it was a tough time for everybody.
But you know what? Even DJs, it's like you gotta applaud them too, because DJs, it's like when they do their platforms, you like the way that they do their playlist. That's not something that, oh, I'm gonna just take this and add this. No, is that you're it's a gift to be able to take a song behind each other, certain songs, and you put it in it, and you like you doing this, and you like next thing you're like, listen, that's not something that you could just do. It's all about your ears, and then a lot of it too is based on your heart. Is that what type of you know what you want to hear. So at the end of the day, I know what I want to hear, but also too, the main thing is I got to do what I know the people is going to like. That's going to hold attention. So when they put their playlist together, some are good, some are great, and some are okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm telling you, I say, and I stand on this. We talk about frontline people who are on the front line. The DJs were definitely on the front line. They were definitely on the front line. They kept us going, because I mean, I was sharing. I think back then they called it what did they call, a watch party? Facebook used to have this thing called watch party. Right. And I was sharing, creating a watch party, and I would have a couple of people that's on my friends list. They was like, "Oh my God, I look forward to when those house DJs come on. Thanks for sharing the house DJs." And I'm thinking, I never thought of how effective that would be for people, but that's what I did. I did it faithfully, because it not only blessed me, but it blessed so many people. So again, my hat goes off, like you said, to your
and you're right, because through the pandemic, it was a great thing, because with them going online, and that's one of the things that made me started, just play a little music online, because like, music does something wonderful to the body and the
Yeah,
mind. It's like
yeah,
it's relaxing. To where's that, take it and it helped take our mindset off for all that was going on.
yeah. Even
Because
if it's just temporary, it's just we needed something
correct,
for our mental health because a lot of people
right,
went through it. A lot of people were able to skate through it, with no problem. But a lot of people lost a lot, and
right,
so it was just nice to be able to have a DJ that could take you back to a time when life was a little bit more simpler, maybe to when you was in college or whatever, and playing all the old school hip hop and R&B songs, the house music back
right,
then. Or could have brought you to a point in time more like, I don't know, to a more current, but at the same time, it
right.
just took you to a good place. So I don't know. Shout out to all the DJs, all you guys. We love you. We thank you so much for
Yes, sir.
everything. Yeah. Nikkei says that your music channel could be she's pushing this music channel thing. So you might want to just jump on, okay?
But that it sounds great. I'm like, make sure you give my email, and we can you know um network on it and talk about it. Maybe if your ideas that you feel that any type of suggestions on how to get it started and work on it, I'm fine. I'm open
Okay.
minded. One thing is that I try to be as humble as possible. Any type of ideas to help to help me push things out, push my music out there, just so people can just be able to absorb the love that I have in me into them. I'm fine with that. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
So don't forget also too that you can also have your music played on Untapped Music Radio,
Okay.
.airtime.pro. Where are we? Here we go.
Okay.
And you can get in
Okay.
contact with JG Hatchet LLC at gmail.com
Okay.
if you're interested in having your music played on their global station. This show actually airs on their show. It's a talk show on their station tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they have a wide range of different artists that they actually, air, from DJs to actual artists to spoken word artists as well. They really have a whole plethora of people, that really bring out their station, and the station is global. So I'm happy to be a part of that. They have a segment on Fridays for independent artists. Again, days for just spoken word artists, days for the whack DJs in the building, days for talk radio show and other DJs. It's just a whole lot. So it's fun. So, get at them as well. But let's see here. I put your email address back up here. Where are we? Oh no, what do I do with it? Speaking of AIM, we're going to go to our next sponsor. I might as well just keep her up right there. So we come back. What you have next for us, Ervin?
Well, this song here this is for all you beautiful women in the world. It's called You Sexy. You're such a sexy lady.
Just sexy thing, you. All right, that sounds good to me. All right, well, we'll come back. You get us ready, and we'll be back shortly. We're going to meet our second sponsor, guys. Hold on just a moment. All right, just a moment. All right. This is Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. So calling all independent singers, rappers, poets. Have your videos played in rotation on Armstrong International Media, TV, internet streaming platforms. For more information on affordable packages, along with social media and marketing services, contact April J. Armstrong at aimincorporated21@gmail.com. Again, that's aimincorporated21@gmail.com. Not only is April the CEO and curator of AIM, she is also the first spoken word artist on Untapped Talent Records. Her new song, To a Friend, can be purchased at untappedtalentrecordings@gmail.com. So let's take a look. We're going to check out April and hear about her business, but also we're going to hear her new spoken word song, To a Friend, available again for purchase on all streaming platforms. Plus, we will check out a couple of shows. We're going to be jumping in and out of the music, but we're going to check out all the upcoming shows that's going to be airing on her network in the near future. So hold on for a second. We shall be right back.
Armstrong International Media, or AIM, for the culture, for the collective, is the global premier cultural arts network where we hold all our power. A social media and marketing company, we also offer voiceovers, graphic design, commercial development, and of course, podcast production. Speak out loud to start your day or whisper into your evening. Discuss relationships or catch a one-man, one-woman feature. Dominating through testimony is, of course, poetry. Make sure to contact us for affordable packages to invest in your brand or your business. So make sure to follow, subscribe, like, and share. And aim for the culture, for the collective.
Neglected, rejected, my mom molested from the mental anguish of being with you. Wanting to be rid of the pain I'm going through. Holding my pillow tight, damn, something just ain't right. If you can't feel me sobbing next to you in bed, is it all in my head? Have I created a non-existent problem between you and I? The guy who stepped from my dreams, I mean.
AIM presents the perfect duo, Frank and Terry Hatchett, bringing to the network the Hatchett Chronicles, Mondays at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. Join the discussion on AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Join us on AIM Sunday mornings for a special hour service with Minister T. Hatchett. Sunday morning worship live at 9 a.m. on YouTube and Facebook. AIM, for the culture, for the collective.
Okay, and we are back. Armstrong International Media will broadcast an interview with on the AIM Network, so stay tuned for the official launch of the AIM Network. I want to thank Armstrong International Media for presenting an interview with. Just showed a really quick clip. The network is growing. As you had a chance to see, not only the services she provides, via network, but also her social media and marketing services. She has that on the side. This is April J. Armstrong we're speaking of, the wonderful, wonderful CEO and curator of AIM. But she's also presenting shows, and you guys have had a glimpse to see at least two shows, Hatchet Chronicles and Minister T. Hatchett's Sunday Morning Worship, which will air on the network along with my show when she's ready to launch the network. Another video I show outside of her song To a Friend, don't forget that's available on all streaming platforms. The first spoken word artist on Untapped Music Radio. Untapped Music Recordings. Untapped Talent Recordings, there we go. It's available on all streaming platforms, and it's called To a Friend, and it's real smooth. DJ Get Loose did the production on that. He did his thing on that, and she laid down those spoken word lyrics, so I absolutely love the song. She have a wonderful announcement where AIM is now in partnership with Blue Gold AMG. Okay, Blue Gold AMG is providing content curated project submissions to larger networks. So they're going to have upcoming casting calls for film, TV, music, and more. And again, content that's curated for larger networks. And this is a big deal for AIM and a big deal for Blue Gold AMG. And we're just so excited for what's happening with these two ventures that's coming together to put out more independent artistry. So thank you so much to both you guys coming together and bringing your collaborations together to help support the bigger picture. All right. So again, they're going to have upcoming casting calls for film, TV, music, and more. You can tap into AIM for discounts and the networking opportunities that they provide for artists, poets, singers, rappers, actors, and actresses. All you have to do is email aimincorporated21@gmail.com for more information. And again, that's aimincorporated21@gmail.com for more information. So that was a lot to say, huh? That was a lot to say. We put this up really quickly, but here's the contact information again, guys. Get in contact with AIM. I think I left off that email address, but I'll put it up there. All right, so we are back, guys. We are back. And again, thank you, Armstrong International Media. Thank you, Poetess April J. Armstrong, for supporting an interview with us. So appreciate you. But we're back for more music. I want to ask you a question real quick. For those of people who may be just tuning in, again, we said earlier from your bio that you've been doing this since the 4th grade. You played several different instruments, but on the keyboard, you can play all of them. And you've done live performances with legends like Melissa Morgan, Blue Magic, Ray Goodman and Brown, GQ, and more. Tell us how you got involved with that particular aspect of your career, and then how did you gain the opportunity to, put together scores for different Paramount pictures?
So what happened? My sister Jada, and one of the guy that we grew up with named Robert Taplin. We decided, to put a group together because another friend of ours, his name is Terrence Mackey. He was doing showcases. And he was telling us, you should put a group together and, try to get, and do what you do. So him, my sister, myself, and another gentleman named, his name was Ron, I forgot his last name. But we got together, we put a group together, which was called Sage. And we did a couple of shows and, for the showcase. And next thing we know is that we was getting a good, like a popular demand request for us to, perform and stuff like. So we did shows with Melissa Morgan, Ray Goodman and Brown, Enchantment, the Escorts, a whole lot of them. I don't know if everybody's familiar with Malira. We did a show with her, Melissa Morgan, and they all came to us and told us that y'all can make it. But, over a period of time, everybody was, headed in different directions. Mm-hmm. But more so, I think we've started all really getting into a more spiritual connection and start doing things. But the thing that got me more into production is two things. One was based on that we was going to studios and guys was, they having people producing music for us and stuff like that and paying studio time. And my brain was like, I could do that.
Okay.
And the greatest part of it was my big brother. May he rest in my heart for eternity. My brother always told me, is like, why you don't pursue the things that you're good at? And God has blessed me to do a multiple of things. And this one here, I think even my dad even said it, like, what you gonna do with your music? And that's you hear that from your dad and your big brother, but my brother was more of a defiant one, because it's like you sitting there wasting this and that and this and that, and then now and this is what made me, when my brother passed, made me go even harder, because I took it and I said, you know what, I'm gonna finish this. And what happened is I was just doing stuff, and people by word of mouth, I started recording people, and my nephews, cousins, and then other people was just getting hearing that I was producing and stuff like that. And guys that I grew up with that was doing production, they was in coaching me and really, to me it didn't sound like nothing. But then I know that I'm not the greatest, and I know I'm not a slouch, but I'm not where I want to be.
Okay.
But what happened is then I had another guy I ran into. His name is Bar Shem. He introduced me into Paramount Pictures, and
Okay.
and then from there on, it was like I was just getting like calls from Paramount Pictures, to do A movies and B movies and C movies, and I'm like, this is really happening, So
That's exciting.
that's how and the more that you never know who's listening to you or who's watching how you move and what they hear, and
Mhm.
you just keep going until to something come to where it might be that one day that you just get that one call that's like, this is what we want you to do. You could just do, all you got to do is do X, Y, and Z and do nothing else.
Oh,
And
wow.
That's what I'm looking for, to just, if I can help anybody, no, that's not a problem. Not
Yeah.
at all.
All
Not at all.
right. Well, we are ready to hear the next song. What's
Well,
next?
this song is called "You Such a Sexy Lady."
Oh,
It's
okay.
something I did this morning about 10 o'clock. So
Really?
yeah, it's not really, it's like all the music that I'm doing it's not really mixed or mastered. It's just, probably kind of little drops here and there, but just little edited. But it's not like as far as the EQing is not accurate yet because I haven't, took time for it. But I hope y'all like this. It's a little melody,
All right. Shout out to all the sexy ladies out there in the world.
Yeah, to all of you beautiful women,
Beautiful women.
Like my mindset as far as the hook or something. Such a sexy lady. Oh, so sexy. Baby. So something like that, So I'm just like, so the time is just the mindset, So it's like there's not a day that goes by that you're not on my mind because I think of you all the time. Right? So when I'm in my down and out and I need someone to talk to, I think about you. And all I could do is think about all the love that I have for you. And guess what? You're such a sexy lady.
Nice.
Like
Nice.
So,
nice.
Let's not get into that. I'm going to write it out.
I love it. That's nice.
It's just an idea.
You better stop. That's nice.
now. Sometimes I get in concerts. I be in here.
I'm serious. That was a straight up concert, right? That's a nice song.
Thank you.
Sandra says that sax is so sweet. Yes, it is.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
And Carla says, this is such a beautiful interview, babe. You are absolutely amazing. Yay.
Oh, ain't that's so nice.
And don't forget, for your information and anyone else out there, if you're looking to be a part of Untapped Music Radio and Untapped Talent Recordings, here's the email address right here for contact information right there and right there. So have you ever taken I don't want to call instrument weird, but have you ever done anything with a trombone or a tuba and played around?
Like not for nothing. Excuse me. I have done, and when I tell, it's like I've done that, like maybe something like 16 years ago. I took the trumpet, did like a ensemble, and took the tuba, the trombone, French horn, a trumpet, and a flugelhorn, and did like a horn line, but you would not know what instrument is it because I felt to like pull them down so that it just sound like even. And I remember one of my friends, I was telling him about it, and I was trying to show him what it was, and he was like, "How did you do that?" It's not it's like just pull the sounds down so that it's like try to, even like when you do vocals, it's like vocal when you everything is about blending. Like when you sing and you sing it in harmonies, it's like you can't have say a soprano or first tenor note sitting way on top. You have to figure out which note is going to be the foundation. So most of the time it's like if you like with females, you have a soprano, alto, and I guess females, they have a contralto. So you would take one of those notes and the one is going to be like the base of the harmony. So so you start, you feel it because, sopranos is such it's like a high pitch. You got first sopranos or so on like that. But going to males, you have a first tenor, second tenor, baritone, and the bass. So you say you got the baritone, the tenor, and the first tenor. So most of the time you want that tenor note to be the foundation note. And that baritone, like you got the sweetener, which is the first tenor. The tenor is the cream, and that baritone, sometimes he the one that like bring it to you,
Yeah, that's true.
So, and then you have the lead singer that does what he want to do. But if your harmony is tight, can't nobody take that from you,
Yeah. You know
That's
what group
I
like I think is underrated, and I hate to call groups underrated because at the end of the day, it's about timing and whatever. But do you like the group Solo? I love the group Solo.
Solo is good. Solo is really good.
Really good. I love their harmonies. I mean, I love that group was awesome. I hate they broke up.
Let me tell you something. One of the groups that was out that I was really impressed with two of them, right? The first one, band-wise, Mint Condition.
Oh yeah, true.
They dynamics was great. But you know who to me had one of the greatest dynamics? Silk.
Yeah.
Because all of them could sing first tenor and higher. Who creates harmonies like that?
I never paid attention to that. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And on top of it, none of the notes are sour.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
But for each group, for all groups that did the harmonies and stuff like that was good because a lot of them had their own identity. Like their harmonies was different, very different. But when you listen for dynamics and stuff like that and like how they do things, like, wow, okay, how do they, and it's like you can have like this one could be, say, 2 octaves away from this one. This one could be 4 octaves away from the note. Oh man, that's beautiful.
Wow, that's deep. So do you teach music? Do you ever like mentor younger people?
What I do is like since I moved, it's just me, but I've had the opportunity, like I got a lot of people that I used to record and stuff like that. I showed them how to, get into production. you know,
Mhm.
what, you know, certain things, how to, you know, like wire up the equipment and stuff like that. And like
Mhm.
I did vocal coaching, you know,
Okay. I
and
need to
like a
sign
lot of
up.
artists, like a lot of artists that recorded showed them that they, you know, certain harmonies that they can use based on their tones. And some rappers that was rapping, but they was better off singing because they didn't know you can actually sing. And when they heard they saw came out with some spectacular. It's a young brother that I grew up with. His name is Jones C. You know, he used to rap, and it's like Kurt, man, you can sing. And now he sings. He does his thing. You know,
Wow.
yeah, he
Wow.
does his thing. Yeah, you know, he's
So,
with the I forgot their production, but he's on there under this brother that I have a lot of respect for. His name Uncle Swizzle. He's up.
mhm.
They you know, he has a lot of great talent in his camp. You know, uh,
Wow.
uh, another one is uh, More for Us Entertainment brothers. They great. You know, nice.
Mhm.
They good. You know, style. It's so many. You know that like people that I recorded. Like even my nephew. My nephew. Like he's not into it now. You know, he's out of the game, but he was did his thing. You know, and you know I just want to shout out to my boy Ronnie C, my boy Eric Davis. You know, producers. You know that they do what I'm trying to do what they do.
Got you.
But you know they phenomenal. You know, and it's funny because but like I love what they do, but they love what I do, and now I'm trying to do what they do, and they trying to. No, I want to like y'all been doing this longer than me. You know, but it's you know every like I said, it's about the identity. So you know, it's like we teach each other, and there's another young brother. His name is Black Keys.
Mhm.
Phenomenal brother. Sings and he plays multiple instruments. This talented brother, talented.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had a lot
Um,
of people run across my path that was great. You know, that's really good.
do you ever run across female producers? I asked this question
Yeah,
last week. I just
yeah,
thought about it. You know, I don't
yeah.
run across a lot of female producers. I would
Uh,
love to have one on the show. So,
the-
any female
there,
producers out there,
there was
hit
one
me
female producer
up.
that I haven't seen her in a long time, and I don't even know if she's still doing it, but she was she was like a Missy Elliott, you know,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
like her concepts, like her brain was like maybe 3 steps ahead of herself.
Wow.
Yeah, she was good, really good.
Yeah. Well, that is cool. So, wow. I hope I hope you guys have enjoyed the music so far. Let us know in the comments what you think. And again, I put Ervin's email address in the banner so that you guys can get at him for music. He will send you the music and you will enjoy it. It is absolutely wonderful. And every song, like I said, every song has its own identity, if you will, and it tells a story. I absolutely love your music. So you do mostly
Thank you.
instrumentals. You don't sing on any of your tracks, or you
Yeah, I
don't have
sing
any.
on a lot of them, but like the stuff that I sing is like, like me, I still have like I do stuff where it's like I use like say like old school harmonies,
Okay.
right? Whereas that everything that I sing is like it's always my sister always telling me like, why you always singing stuff slow? When I was 8 years old, my mother bought me a guitar. And my mother used to tell me like, why every time you get that guitar, you always singing some slow stuff because that's what I like. And it
Yeah.
just tells a lot of, it's like I just like mellow. I like mellow. I like mellow stuff. I like
Yeah.
up tempo too, but I'm more like that mellow type person. When it comes to music, I have some stuff that I've sung to. You know, if you want to hear something, I'll play something. You
Yeah,
know,
play something. And then I was
yeah,
going to also put my little request in.
yeah, strange feelings, right? Yeah,
Yeah, that's my jam. That's my
yeah, I
jam.
know. Yeah, I figured
I
that.
still have the lyrics. I still have the lyrics.
Yeah,
You just got
well,
to find someone to
listen,
sing it.
but so funny. Yeah, I ain't that far from you now.
Okay. Well, okay.
Uh, So you can record anytime. All you gotta do is let me know, and you can come and record.
Okay. You can make my voice sound real good. I just
I
can't
don't have
sing
to do
live.
that.
That's all.
All I could do is just whatever your voice is gonna do is just make it sound clean. That's it. Because like the thing is this, is that if you can hold a note and carry a tone, you'll be all right. The effects are just, the effects just,
Can't get
like
someone else to hold it
color
and
it.
carry it for me. I can't get someone else to hold it and carry it for me.
Uh,
I said I can't get.
nah, I got you though. This song is called let's see. I'm gonna play this. It's called A Fantasy, right?
Okay.
This song I did this about like 9 years ago, but I'm gonna play it, being that you want something with some vocal on it. So y'all don't laugh, all right? Don't laugh. But,
Okay, I won't.
no, don't laugh.
I won't. I'm sure you'll sound great.
I'll try to.
Y'all are tuned in to an interview with Ervin Thorpe. He is doing his thing tonight, sharing all of his good music. And the music is available for purchase. All you gotta do is hit him up in the email, and he can put together whatever you want, because he has a huge catalog of music. I mean, a lot of music. A lot.
I'll be right with y'all. Give me 1 second. I just gotta pull this up.
Okay. All right.
Just 1 second. Work with me, y'all.
And thank you guys again for tuning in. I know you're hanging out with us late, but again, this is a listening party. And you know how listening parties go. You just got to go with the flow and hear all this good music. You can catch Ervin also if you're on Facebook. He definitely does a lot of live. So it's very similar to what's happening tonight, where he'll just go live, introduce himself, and thank you all for tuning in. And next thing you know, the music starts, and it is absolutely the most enjoyable lives you can actually, be in tune. So definitely keep a lookout, an eye out for him. He's Ervin Thorpe on Facebook. Keep an eye out for him.
Why you not playing?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. 1 second.
Okay, no problem. While you're doing that, I will go to another couple of commercials that's on the AIM network, upcoming shows. So while he's doing that, we're going to jump out for a second and check out a couple more shows that's going to be airing on the AIM network. All right, so hold on.
AIM is proud to partner with Still Breathing Movement, Inc., founded by Tanea Smith, aka Queen T, featuring her shows, Her Victory Has a Voice, Let the King Speak, and Her Cup of Tea live experience. Only on AIM, for the culture, for the collective.
people OG.
AIM welcomes Eunice White, host of An Interview With, live on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern for the hottest and best in interviews, poetry, and indie music on AIM, for the culture, for the collective. April says, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all under the name Armstrong International Media, your spot for internet TV broadcasting for poetry and indie artists. AIM, for the culture, for the collective.
And we are back. So again, upcoming shows on the AIM network. You had a chance to see everything from ministry to couple conversations to fitness. Whew, I think I'm gonna definitely tune into the fitness one because I need to get in shape. But also, programs that speak to our men. We're trying to support our kings and spoken word artists. We just have a little bit of everything on the AIM network. So film, TV, you name it, it's going to be up there. So keep an eye out again for the AIM Network's launch. April J. Armstrong, that's the young lady. The last piece you saw was a young lady. That's April, and she is doing her thing. So shout out to April. She is the curator, the CEO of Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. She's presenting all of our work. So we appreciate her. So we are back. What we have going on, Mr. Ervin Thorpe?
Yeah, I'm ready. The equipment got kind of warm. So the song that I'm gonna play is called Welcome to My World. All right?
Okay.
So
what inspired this song?
I have no idea.
No idea? Okay.
Now, like sometimes I like that, I'll play music and then I like hear something and I just go at it, and whatever happened, it happened.
I know what inspired is that blue light in the background. That's what inspired your music.
Like I tell you, it's you need that peaceful, calm atmosphere,
Yeah.
It does a lot. So here it goes. Right. Don't laugh.
Okay.
Hey, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of commitment? Or are you just afraid of love? Close your eyes, release your thoughts. Let me take you to a place you've never seen before. Don't be afraid to let yourself go. I wanna take you to a happy place you've never been before. Welcome to my world, to my world, to opportunity into my world. Opportunity. Yes, you see, opportunity. I may not have all the riches in life, but one thing is sure, my heart will be your paradise. Don't be afraid to let yourself go. Open your eyes and I'll be what you're looking for. Welcome in. So much opportunity. Open your eyes and it's what you're looking for. Come, don't you wanna try and try my love? Oh, don't you wanna try my love? Sure you see that you were made for me. Try my love. Don't you wanna try my love?
You better, you know what? I love it. I love it. I never hear you sing. That's crazy.
I'm gonna play one more with some vocals, and then I'm gonna play your song.
I like that song.
Thank you.
I like the lyrics. The lyrics is really cool, and the music, of course, is awesome. Of course,
Freestyle, all freestyle.
For real.
Freestyle. Yeah, everything is freestyle. I don't write anything. This is called For the Love of You.
Uh-oh.
You know, when you think about love and you find the one that you really care about, you never realize how much they mean to you and the things that you would do for them. But you can always say that you go the extra mile for them. True love is something that we look for. We go in and out our way. We try to do the rightful things, but when it comes to you, there's nothing I won't do. Oh, I love you, only you. Oh, the love I have for you. Sometimes we both sure, then there's times we don't know why we feel this way, but I'm sure that your heart would say it's the love for you. What else can I say? The love for you. These are old songs.
I like it. That's nice.
It's funny how your emotions run wild. When that one walks across your path and you get that look and you say, hey, that's the one. That's the one I want to give my heart to. I'm sure you know, everyone knows when they found love. I'm sure, you know. That's how that goes. So
I like that song.
glad you do. Thank you.
You singing, get your little singing on. I said, go ahead now.
Thank you. And this song here, this is gonna be your this is gonna be your national anthem because you know this is down every time you any.
I love that song. So I wrote some lyrics to this song. He sent me this track and he said, write something to this track. So I wrote. So the song that I wrote, again, the title of the song, he titled it as Strange Feelings. And he was like, just write something. So I was like, okay, Strange Feelings, that's pretty cool. So I thought about a couple. Who were friends and they took it to another level. And the agreement before the next level was, we ain't gonna get caught up. This is just, a little something we doing, and that's that, and all that jazz. But one person who swore out that she could, handle it, found out that was a game she couldn't play. So these strange feelings, she got caught up. She was so caught up. She was caught up. And it kind of messed up the friendship. That's the song, not real life. But that's what the song was about, strange feelings. So she loved the strange feelings. She loved that whole like, oh my God, wow. I ain't know you could do that. I ain't know we could, have this. I ain't know. And then when it cuts off, it's like, shucks, because the other dude's like, you know what it was me, before whatever. But anyway, I love the song. I love the lyrics that I came up with as well. I love the lyrics. It was a pretty song. So one day I hope you can get somebody to sing that song.
You can do it.
I don't know.
But you can do it.
Well, we'll see. So you guys, I hope you guys have had fun tonight with this listening party. You had a chance to hear some new music. And of course, I always got to ask for my little song. Please play Strange Feelings. There was another song you sent me to, but I can't remember the name of the song. But anyway.
Yeah, Bittersweet.
I wrote Bittersweet. Oh, that's my joint too. I wrote lyrics of Bittersweet as well. And Bittersweet was pretty cool. I love that song. You sent me that one first, I think, and then Strange Feelings. And I fell in love with Strange Feelings. But anyway.
Right. That's right.
So anything you want to share, anything additional you want to share, any advice you want to offer anyone?
Yeah. What I want to share is that, stuff that you hear is just my comfort zone. But I'm a versatile producer. I do trap, I do Afro beats, I do, you hear the jazz in me, R&B, but also do according to how, as far as vocalists, how you sing, I could do tailor-made tracks according to your voice.
Oh, I need help with that. That's what I need.
So you have my email, if you're interested, and trying to, see what I could do, that might work with your voice, or just some music that you just want to, have just to, listen to. My email is eproht@hotmail.com. You can reach me at anytime you want to. I'm on Facebook. Just look up Ervin Thorpe and just add me as a friend. And next thing you know, I'll be live because, I do it, I try to do it at least twice a month, but it depends on me. I can do it at a spare the moment, because sometimes it is it'll be 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, little lunch break. I'll get up there and just, play. And for all you people that, your work, I understand, some of us are fortunate, my day starts sometime 11 in the morning because I don't have to get up and go to work anymore. God bless you.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky. And listen, for all you filmmakers out there, or you playwrights, if you're looking for a musician,
I do soundtrack music too.
Soundtrack and scores, you can hit him up. Hit him up. He can do it. He got the whole package for you. So y'all hit him up. This is my cousin Ervin Thorpe. Again, he is the CEO of Thorpe Entertainment LLC, and we brought him back by popular demand to come on and share some more of his good music. He has some beautiful music. I'm pretty sure you guys agree. And again, if you want to purchase his music, please reach out to him, and his email address is in the banner. All right, it's Thorpe spelled backwards at hotmail.com. Again, that's Thorpe spelled backwards at hotmail.com. And he can sing you some good music, great music. I really want to thank you again for coming on. I know, again, I caught you.
Thank you for having me.
Musician, but I had to get you back on. And I'm coming home. I'll be down there at some point in time I think I will be there July 4th. Okay, so we'll see each other then.
All right.
And hang out.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, talk some fun stuff. And and what else? And keep us posted on everything that you're doing. Anytime you have some new stuff happening, definitely come back. Always welcome to come back. Always.
I appreciate that.
And I want to thank
I appreciate everybody for listening in and taking time out of your day, your evening, to spend time, just to, hear what I'm doing, because the way life is right now, a lot of people don't, we don't really take time out to, support our people, and we need to really do that, because, it's about us, keeping us lifted, and just like what the sister was saying about the donation of the $1, to create our own community. If we all get together, it's a problem. It's a major problem because society is not ready for that. Society is not ready for us to come together as one without without having to cause any hurt, harm, or danger to each other. And if we become a peaceful people,
Mm-hmm.
and we become more humble and learn to respect each other for who we are and not what we have, and trying to outdo the next one and get more than the next, we unstoppable.
Definitely unstoppable.
As a nationality, we're unstoppable.
Yeah.
We're unstoppable.
And that's one of the beautiful missions. That's one of the beautiful goals and missions of the Jehovah Jireh project, is trying to get us past that, and just come together and show what our dollars can really do. I mean, it's what it really is about, like getting outside that mindset, like you said, that division.
Right.
Like, come on, man, we can do it. Let's let's do it, and let's support. And I mean, it's all about coming together. It's all about land ownership. And so we're very hopeful that everybody will tune in tomorrow on Valerie Roberts. I'm sorry, we had that correct. Tomorrow evening is the telethon for the Jehovah Jireh project, and I'm going to go back in my comments and find the YouTube page that you need to be on. Here it is. Jehovah Jireh Community Project Telethon is tomorrow night at 7:30 on Valerie Robinson McAllister's Facebook page. So again, that's Valerie Robin McAllister's Facebook page. You guys tune in. I'll be sharing it on my Facebook page. I meant to say Facebook. If I said YouTube, I'm meaning Facebook. So definitely, tune in tomorrow and just donate what you can. If you decide you want to actually invest in a land, acre, half acre, whatever it is they have, going in there, whatever they have left available, I should say it that way. Definitely, hit up T Hatchett. She will definitely give you all the information that you're looking for. Trying to see, I have another comment. Valerie Robinson McAllister. Thank you, T. And that's Terry Hatchett right there. She is a young lady you need to get in contact with if you decide you want to invest into this project. Okay. And then thanking all my sponsors. So that's Untapped Talent Records, Untapped Music, Radio.airtime.pro, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Thank you guys for sponsoring an interview with. I hope and pray that we continue to grow. I know we're going to continue to grow. There's no hope. We're going to definitely continue to grow. And you guys are in for some great content on a woman-owned television network, April J. Armstrong. She is the lady who is doing this whole big thing. And thank God for finding me and so many of us who have content that would be great to see on her network. So we're looking forward to the launch. Just stay tuned. It's coming up soon. I'm getting some more comments. Amazing night. Thank you, Carla. Definitely appreciate you coming in. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Nikkei, for hanging out with us this long and listening to this wonderful, talented young man.
Thank you.
All of his great music. So let's see. I want to thank you again, everybody, for joining us tonight. I look forward to watching my cousin, watching this man continue to grow as a producer, as a musician, as a singer, songwriter, artist. I look forward to seeing your continued growth, and we just again, I know that you're going to be blessed to do so much. Like you said, God has blessed your hands, and we have yet to see what else you have going on. I want everyone to please be sure to check you out. Check him out, please. Visit his email address and or Facebook page if you're interested in any of his music, or if you want to check out his lives or anything he have going on. Okay. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I really hope you enjoyed this wonderful music. And again, a special thanks to my sponsors, Untapped Talent Records, Untapped Music Radio, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Come back next Tuesday, people. Come on back. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to learn about another talented creative. If you have a talent that you want the world to know about, please contact me at www.aninterviewwith430@gmail.com. I can book you and I can let you tell your story right here on this platform. That's what it's all about. We're here for the independent artists. We're here for the entrepreneurs, and we just want you just here to come share your all that you have to offer, because what you have to offer is important for this world. So I'm so happy to be able to meet all of you and to give you an opportunity to come on my platform and just share everything you have going on. All right. So one more thing before I close. Let me make sure I want to see something else. Good night, everybody. All right. Excellent show as always. Salute to you, Queen, and your guest king. Thank you. And again, the Jehovah Jireh Community Project at gmail.com. Thank you for proposal and investment. All right. And this land is located down in Georgia. All information again you can get from Miss T. Hatchett, Jehovah Jireh Community Project at gmail.com. All right. And thank you guys. And again, we'll see you guys tomorrow night on Valerie Robinson McAllister's Facebook page, because the telethon is going to be off the chain. All right. All right. And then last, let's see, I wanted to put. There we go. Again, if you have a talent and you want to be interviewed on this show, contact me at www.interviewwith430@gmail.com. Okay. Hosted by yours truly and presented by Armstrong International Media. My last word, I got this quote from a girlfriend of mine who actually got me involved into even doing this. Back in the day, I used to do a video show called Ebony Vibes. I was the hostess, rather, all-female produced video show, and we interviewed everybody who's anybody today. So that's everybody from Queen Latifah to Naughty by Nature, Will Smith. Oh my God, who else? Public Enemy. Oh gosh, there's a whole lot of people. MC Light. I've met a lot of people, and I'm so happy to have been able to see their growth over the years. Nothing like just watching us grow up. I even met Jay-Z and Tupac. I've met so many people through Ebony Vibes, but that's what got me involved in what I'm doing today. Is just going back to those days. And, again, we were all babies, we were all growing, we were all hungry. And they, may have been represented by, record labels back in the day, but it's no different than, the independent artists today. Still, we need to keep that exposure going and growing. So I always remember that positive elements activate creative energy. And when you put them all together, you will have peace. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. And if I can get you, Mr. Ervin, and play us out, play a tune, get us up out of here, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'll play something.
Everybody, so much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate you. All right, my brother. We will see you again in the future.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate that. Much love, and I appreciate again. I appreciate you for having me. Thank you for all your sponsors that took time out to allow you to be able to make a platform like this. To show the gifts that God has given a lot of people.
Yes.
And it's just and I'm fortunate to be one of the people that allowed to be a part of what you're doing.
All
And you
right.
keep doing what you're doing. Like I told you, every time that you get up here, you get better and better, and you're
Thank
more
you.
relaxed. And it's good to be able to just conversate in general. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, without people, people just hearing whatever you have, or just being able to be in an environment where it's not chaotic. It's always a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
And
it
I think
is.
what y'all doing is really good. It's really good. It's a very great platform. Keep doing what you're doing.
I sure will. I appreciate you. All right, then. So, for those who will be listening tomorrow, this show will air again on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also remember that you can go to my YouTube page is where you will see this broadcasting. It'll be saved, I'm sorry, posted on my YouTube page. So visit my YouTube page. And while you're there, please subscribe, like, share, click the notification bell, just so my little numbers can get up there. And please share this broadcast or share, I'm sorry, the YouTube page. Continue to share so we can continue getting Mr. Ervin Thorpe's name out there in the atmosphere all over the world. All right. So we're going to close out. Mr. Thorpe, can you please hang around for a second?
Yes, I will.
All right.
Definitely that.
You guys take good care. Bye.